All right, three, two, one, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TGW Smackdown. We are your host for this evening, OddSmith311, along with my co-host.
EvilPenguinGaming.
And kicking off tonight's show, we have the Ascension. Oh, I remember this match. Oh yeah.
Who did? I mean, yeah, because the Ascension deserve attention. I didn't mean to rhyme that, but
Well, it'd be easy to remember. But you're right, they definitely proved themselves. I mean, the echoes of their actions have spread. That was a hell of a performance. I haven't found myself starting to cheer for them, even though I'm supposed to be, or cheer for them, even though I'm supposed to be impartial, whatever the term is.
yeah, but it's hard not to cheer for them after that performance.
That was a really fun match. I know it's probably not fun to record, but it was a really fun match as far as like watching wise. I thought it was cool and they did it in real life too.
Yeah, but I got the first one out of the way, so now it wouldn't be that difficult.
Oh my lord. Who do we have here?
Oh god, I love these guys.
Bushwhacker Luke. Bushwhacker. This reminds me of my childhood, man.
Ugh.
They were one of the... Like, you know, you go back and watch it as an adult, and they obviously were kind of like a novelty act. But as kids, I was always rooting for them.
Oh yeah, me too.
For that magic moment when they would get in there and take everybody by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought they had a really cool finishing move. Ooh.
That's why I included their finishing move in the open for your show.
What was it called? Do you remember? Was it a battering ram?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, surprisingly, a barrage of wrestling here to start this match off. So did anything else of note happen on SmackDown tonight after the Jinder Mahal Xavier Woods match? I didn't see anything else. No.
Not a thing. It was other than the U.S. title tournament. It was a pretty lackluster episode.
Now I didn't catch what happened. Like, why are they having a tournament for the belt? I thought Corbin had it.
No, at the last pay-per-view was when Ziggler won it in the triple threat match between Corbin, Rude, and himself. And Corbin was the champion at the time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And Ziggler came out on SmackDown that Tuesday and put the title in the middle of the ring and walked away.
I completely forgot about that. Well, that explains that. I know I come out there and they're having a tournament. I'm like, what the heck? Because I just been watching Survivor Series the other day, which going back and rewatching has been a lot of fun. I haven't finished all of it yet. I've been going through and taking notes.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
I think I got through the women's, or I got through the Corbin Miz match. I think.
Oh, chinlock.
Oh, there we go. Now we got a show. Now
your guys did not waste any time. I swear to God, I'm going to go into the movesets on every one of your superstars and remove that friggin' chinlock.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna change every submission move, or every move into a chinlock. The devastating chinlock into the chinlock, followed by a chinlock.
Oh.
Remind me of Mick Foley. I'm hardcore.
Oh.
I'm hardcore.
No, they're gonna be like Jericho. Only every armbar will be a chinlock.
Yeah. Dude, Jericho.
Nice running headbutt.
Oh man. Bushwhackers are really. I thought this was gonna be a squash match.
So did I.
After what we were just putting over Victor and
Oh, here we go. BananaRoMa.
No way.
Come on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
this can't happen.
Oh, and a save. Oh, and a ref bump. Where
Ref bump.
There you are.
Ref bump. Ref bump.
Oof.
Yeah, I was late on the pickup on that one.
Say, man, you're slipping. Slipping. And to the middle rope. Ooh.
Ugh. Pool was empty, bro.
You know, I was thinking, I never did ask you, how was your guys' concert you went to?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Awesome.
I got a pin that it's just Theory RX, because their big single off the newest album was called RX, or in parentheses Medicate, and it's all about drug addiction. So I got a pin with that little logo on it. With them, they partnered with a charity called Shatterproof, and it's a charity for like rehab of drug addiction. So all the proceeds for those pins went to that charity.
Oh, nice.
So I got one, Mackenzie got one, and I was like, I did a good deed.
Well, that's a good charity, and unfortunately, real necessary one right now. To boot.
That's the truth. That is the truth.
There is a woman. I go to Denny's in Monroe a lot. You know, I don't know if you ever went there a lot.
I miss Denny's. I miss that Denny's. That Denny's is fantastic.
Dude,
I just miss Dixie Highway.
That whole still awesome out there. That whole stretch of just stuff. I go over to Heck Park all the time. And I sit. Like after work, I'll go over there and just hang out.
Oh! Is this a Doomsday Hoist?
Oh,
beautiful, beautiful.
Perfectly executed. No cover though, man. These guys. Oh.
See, Luke with that reversal.
Yeah, I play Pokemon Go. So when I go to Heck Park, I mean, there's like a ton of Pokestops over there. So I'll just go over there and sit and listen to podcasts and play on my phone when I get off work. Because if I don't feel like coming home and dealing with all the kids and stuff. I don't know why I was talking. I got off on a tangent, but
Denny's, a woman at Denny's.
Oh yeah. Well, she was a waitress. She'd been there for a long time, and I don't. She works in like the mornings a lot. I don't go in there much in the morning anymore, since I don't go to school anymore. And she came in the other day, and I didn't even realize that she was gone. I guess she's been gone for like 4 or 5 months because she's taking care of her grandkid. Because it's the same thing, man. It's like, God, not again. Ooh. STO.
You know, I may sound like a goody-goody, but people don't do drugs. I mean, come on. My God. That shit ruins lives. It really does.
Yeah, it does. Especially, man, I don't know how it is up there, but in Monroe, it's horrible.
Oh, we've had meth lab busts up here, man.
Oh, Lord.
It's ridiculous. This little bitty town in the middle of friggin' nowhere has had meth lab busts.
The outskirts of Houghton meth lab bust tour 2018. Well, I guess maybe in a way that makes sense that maybe that's why they have meth labs up there, because it's a little town.
Right. It's no one would ever think about it. It's so like inconspicuous. And this has actually been a pretty good match.
Hell yeah! Batista, or no, Pearl River Plunge. Oh, we got him.
Butterfly powerbomb, and Victor picks up the pin.
I thought he broke it up.
What is that? That's a tiger bomb.
Well, ooh, a boot to the cool.
That was that boot to the cool. That was well earned.
Hell of an opener.
Indeed.
I guess you can't take anything away from the Bushwhackers. They held their own.
Yeah, they did.
We even got to see a battering ram.
Even though they just got the hell kicked out of them after the match.
You're
down in their kiwis.
Oh yeah! Well, what were they before they come to WWE?
Oh, I don't remember.
They were.
It's Aiden English, but he's not with Rusev, so it's not Rusev Day.
I don't think we've seen Aiden.
Yes, it is. It's always Rusev Day.
Always. Were you the one telling me that that's like the top selling merchandise? Or
yup.
That's awesome, man.
I want one so bad.
Have you listened to the Edge and Christian podcast with Kevin Owens yet?
Not yet.
That was a really good episode. Like it was really...
I'm about in the middle of Pritchard's Rockers podcast.
Oh, that was a really good one too. Dude, so much information in that show that I never ever knew.
Right.
Especially about Marty Jannetty. I didn't know about him breaking the guy's neck. I don't remember hearing about that.
No, me either.
Chuck Austin.
Oh, so who do we have Aiden English facing off against?
That is a fair question. Let's see.
Quite a long introduction for him.
Ah. His opponent. Oh shoot. Sin Cara.
You know, I don't think he's actually a cruiserweight in the game.
Aiden English? Or
Weight
Sin
class,
Cara?
light heavyweight. Sin Cara is a light heavyweight. He's not a cruiserweight in the game.
I don't know. That standing leap over the top rope says cruiserweight to me. I don't care what they say.
You would think.
That is just breathtaking to me. That the agility these guys have.
Oh, absolutely.
One small, tiny twist the wrong way, and that landing in the ring could end up a broken neck or a separated shoulder. Speaking of which, man, I don't know. I cannot believe that Xavier Woods didn't get hurt off of that Colossus tonight. Did you see that?
Yeah, because that was friggin' brutal.
Right on his shoulder, man. The shoulder, and oh man, like they did that replay, and it was just like ultra, like everything. Just, it's like, oh my god. There's no way he did. I'm like, did he separate his shoulder or twist his neck or something, man?
Speaking of injuries, even though nothing has been confirmed other than the fact that she is out of the Royal Rumble, if Paige is in fact done in the ring, we at TGW sincerely wish her all the best, because my god, I love watching her.
Well, and like you said, man, with everything, and I haven't had a chance to listen to that podcast. I need to listen to it because I need to download the Lillian Garcia podcast in general, because the one I did hear was really good with Lita And I'd like to hear the one with Paige. Like you said, she went through so much stuff.
Yeah.
And
my Wrestle Talk actually pointed out today that it's actually even sadder to listen to it now, because she talks about her doctor saying that he didn't want her to wrestle, but she has the wrestler's mentality and she didn't care what he thought, and that was awesome.
Ooh, cover.
1, 2, 3.
I'm behind, but I know I'm behind because I accidentally clicked on the screen and stopped it.
Okay, well, give me a count.
15, 44, 45. 40.
Okay, now I'm behind.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was kind of hoping that it didn't get that behind so I wouldn't notice, but apparently I was wrong.
Alright, give me a count now.
15, 59, 60.
Oh boy, hold on. Try again.
1609, 10,
Damn
11,
it.
12, 13, 14.
Okay.
Cool. Nice victory by Aiden English. Puts the car away pretty quickly.
You know why he won that match?
Why?
Because it's Rusev Day!
That's okay. Maybe you could put a t-shirt. Oh, God. Yes, I've had to deal with JBL all day today, demanding his rematch. You've never heard someone whine and cry so much. I want my title back. I want my title back. I say, hey man, I'm not the one that lost it.
I can only imagine.
But seeing as how I didn't feel like taking a clothesline from hell in the middle of my office, you know, it's a sad state of affairs when a celebrated champion, such as myself, can have the rug pulled out from under him and have his belt robbed by a young upstart punk like Seth Rollins. I didn't even get a say in who I fought for my belt. Look, everyone knows I'll take on all challengers, but Seth Rollins doesn't even deserve to shine my shoes. What a travesty. Fortunately, our esteemed general manager is allowing me to exercise my rematch clause tonight. I guess he figures since he had his fun abusing his power that it's time to allow me to set things right. When SmackDown ends tonight, I will once again be your Intercontinental Champion. And I will bring honor and dignity back to this unjust organization. Seth Rollins, you say your prayers and take your vitamins, boy. Uncle John will be along to knock you out shortly. Then we can forget that this little embarrassment ever happened to fine upstanding citizens such as myself, while you pick up your teeth off the mat.
Well then.
Strong words by JBL.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins will have his work cut out for him tonight, but I think he's up to the task.
Well, according to JBL, Seth Rollins is going to need a dentist.
Isaac Yankem, perhaps?
Ha ha!
Wink, wink.
DDS.
Aw, snap.
Oh! Le Dragon!
The man! The myth! The legend!
you just gotta love Ricky Steamboat, man.
Have you seen excuse me? Have you seen the Table for Three with him and Sting and Flair?
I have not missed a Table for Three. I love that show.
That was some good shit, man. Those three complete. I mean, I don't know. Sting and Ricky have a similar personality. It seems like, but three kind of different personalities sitting there. But
yeah, but I mean, Flair's personality. Oh boy.
Ooh. I love you, Ricky, but call a doctor. Speaking of Isaac Yankem.
Oh, completely unplanned.
Dude, I just had this vivid idea for a skit where a guy's in a dentist chair. All the lights go off and the red light comes on and the music comes on and he looks over at Kane standing in the doorway. And then he passes out from gas. Or from, whatever the stuff.
Oh, boy.
What a last visual to have right before you go unconscious.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big red mayoral machine.
He was on Edge and Christian's podcast too. That was pretty good. Very intelligent guy.
Oh, I have no doubt.
And I understand. I mean, obviously, when you look at him, you can tell he's a big dude, but I guess he's freaky strong too. Even now, he still stays in phenomenal shape. You know, I mean, what is he?
I'm sure of it.
I mean, late 40s, something like that.
Something like that.
He's still going. I mean, isn't he involved in that triple threat match in Royal Rumble? Or do I got that mixed?
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's for Kane. Good shit, man. I mean, I just really hope whatever happens, either A, and I know you're going to laugh at me for saying this, but I'll say it. Either A, it doesn't end up being Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Or B, if it does, I hope that they get there in an unexpected, I hope it's not the straightforward path like it usually is. And I think having...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think having Kane involved is kind of cool. You know. Uh-oh.
The reason that they're having to do it again is because, what was it, 3 years ago now that Seth cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania during Roman and Brock?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah, I guess it has.
That's why they have to do it again. Because Vince wants that match 1-on-1 because he will not give up on thinking that Roman Reigns is eventually going to be as over as he wants him to be. It's not going to happen. People... I love the guy. I know how hard he works. I know how hard that whole family has worked. And chokeslam.
The dragon takes a ride. One, two, three. You're a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Kane, circa 1998. Your undead dentist.
Yeah, I mean, most people... I mean, do I call myself a smart? Yes, because I've watched the business my entire life, seemingly, and I understand some of the inner workings. Am I a genius when it comes to wrestling? Not by a long shot. But there's so many people that don't understand. You know, they're like we were when we were kids.
Trust me.
Yeah. They're looking at it through a completely...
It's almost like beer goggles almost.
Yeah. They're not looking at the right... They're not looking at it the right way.
You know, people don't seem to understand that the reason that Roman Reigns is being pushed as hard as he is because he's earned it. John Cena has earned it. Randy Orton has earned it. You know? It's...
Well, most of those... See, that's what drives me crazy about people who, like, for instance, who dog Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan wasn't just some, like, body dude who showed up one day and was over. Like, he was a wrestling fan. He got... Who was the name of the guy that trained him? Hiro Matsuda? Broke his fucking leg or arm or something like that, or dislocated his shoulder, and told him when he healed up, if he still wanted to be a wrestler, to come back, and he came back.
Yep. And
trained under Hiro Matsuda. And, like, he did his time. Ooh, Bret Hart. That should be interesting.
This ought to be fun.
What is this, 1989? Bret Hart looking impressive since his split from the tag team ranks.
Yeah, and you see how many times I've used Neidhart. All of 0.
Well, I think we can agree that Neidhart, well, a good foil in a tag team situation, definitely is not the performer that Bret Hart is all around.
You know what that just made me think of? You know, people always say there's always a Shawn Michaels and a Marty Jannetty of a team. Nobody ever says there's a Bret Hart and a Jim Neidhart of a team.
Well, yeah, because Jim Neidhart's the Marty Jannetty of the Hart Foundation.
What the hell did Jim Neidhart do once the Hart Foundation broke up? He teamed up with frickin' Owen.
And you know, it's a very parallel path to Marty Jannetty. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe overall Jannetty was maybe better in the ring. But Neidhart, if he could have kept his shit together, I mean, not get in trouble with doing, the stuff he was doing outside the ring, he could have had himself a decent singles career. He would never have been like a, world champion like Bret or anything. But he could have had himself a nice spot on the card if he could have stayed out of trouble. Like, same thing with, I don't know how far you've got to that podcast yet, but
The Rocker? I haven't even got to I'm only up to like 87, 88.
Oh, God, man. They count throughout the show.
I got a long way to go.
I think it was like 4 hours, or close to it at least. They count throughout the show how many times Marty Jannetty has been let go and come back, and it becomes comical. Like I said, I never realized this, but you'll hear about it. It's you're like, really? And it's just kind of sad to learn about, the wasted potential of Marty Jannetty. I mean, you got another guy like Jake the Snake in there. Speaking of wasted potential.
You ain't lying.
Oh, man. Sizing up the hit. Oh, and Bret catches him. Dragon screw leg whip. Man, neither competitor can get a hold on this one. It's very back and forth so far, but I would expect nothing less out of these two. If anybody's going to give Bret a good test for his single wrestling capabilities, it'll be Jake the Snake. Is this a power bomb? No.
Snake eyes.
Nice. Come on, ref. Get in there.
These refs aren't
not very
good.
It's like, are you killing him? No? Okay. Well, you're alright then.
Like, is he still breathing?
Eh.
Sort of.
Uh-oh, Bulldog. Jake sizing him up. What are we going to see? Short clothesline.
Oh, short clothesline.
We know what comes after this. Oh, nice reversal by Brett.
It's a pretty good back and forth.
Yeah, I'm actually wanting to like sit and watch the match. Like, wait, Brett takes him in the middle of the ring.
Is he setting up? Oh, I thought he was setting up for the sharpshooter. Oh.
Russian leg sweep.
That's usually set up. Wait a minute, is he going up? He's going for the elbow.
Short elbow. Oh.
Now.
Backbreaker.
Where's the...
Or does he usually... Oh, no. Oh, I thought we were going to see a chin lock.
So did I. Where is... Oh, that's classic Bret Hart suplex.
He takes him in the middle of the ring.
I'm surprised he hasn't hit the backbreaker.
Snapmare. But the only move he hasn't done. One. And a 1 count.
Yeah, Jake's nowhere near done yet.
Now I figured he'd be a little more softened up by that flurry of offense there by Brett. Ooh.
Me too.
What do they call that? A naked choke, rear naked choke drop, or something. I think that's what they call it on a Smackdown game.
We getting a DDT? Planet. In that man.
One, two,
three.
Oh. Oh yeah, I'm with you. I was all ready to say 3 on that one.
Pile driver. We're gonna get a 3 count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he got him. I turn the sound up a little bit here. One of my favorite entrance musics.
Mine too.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Like, now that I'm older, I understand more about wrestling. I mean, Shawn Michaels, so, you know, I understand how good he is. But really, at the end of the day, I will always lean more toward a Bret Hart because I enjoyed... What the hell was that? The referee was like trying to get the hell out of my way. Like phased through the referee. Shawn was a great performer. Bret to me always had that feel of like everything he did looked so real. And it was so smooth.
And I'm gonna say it. With watching the Rumble matches back, I watched 3 more today. I'm up to 2012. So I've seen all the ones that Benoit has been in. And my God, do I miss watching that man in the ring.
I know, man. It's so frustrating.
Give me another count real quick.
Wait, I'm sorry, what now? They were doing a close-up cleavage shot. 34, 15, 16, 17.
Perfect.
Yes, she is. It was funny, my mom.
Chinese Lita.
My Chinese Lita. God, the things I would do to that woman. Okay, this match. The first time we've seen Asuka since she's lost her championship to Natalya, I believe. Or was she on last week?
We saw her last week.
Oh, you're right. Ember Moon. That was a hell of a match. I don't know how I forgot about that.
That was a hell of a match.
Asuka showing us why she is well, now the former champion. But Ember also once again showing us how good of a wrestler she is.
That match was fantastic. That's probably one of the best matches we've seen.
Yeah. We'll have to like highlight that one. I think that'd be cool anyway to go back through and like highlight certain matches and just have, you know, like for YouTube clips and Twitch clips.
It's not a bad idea. And she is facing... Oh!
Ooh.
Hall of Famer.
Classic.
She's going to be on Raw 25.
Oh. Dark chocolate.
So is Trish Stratus.
Chocolate titties. Sorry. Is she really?
Well, BananaRoMa TV, ladies and gentlemen.
The most controversial channel on Twitch. I take it they're not wrestling. I mean,
I highly doubt they're wrestling.
I mean, Trish looks like she's in the shape to wrestle. Well,
Trish could wrestle. I wouldn't doubt that at least... I wouldn't doubt that Trish is going to be back for the Royal Rumble. I'm hoping like hell that Trish is in that Royal Rumble.
Oh, beautiful beginning of the match.
And Lita, for that matter.
Oh, that'd be so badass. Dude, the audience would lose their mind.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine what the payroll is going to be for the talent for that show?
Good God, man, I don't even want to think about that.
I mean, what, 60 people just in the Royal Rumbles alone? And are any of them competing twice? Like, you know...
I don't think any of the people in the regular matches are competing twice.
Okay. So that's a whole other separate set of people. Man, that's going to be a long-ass show.
Yes, sir it is.
Ooh, and a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Jacqueline is showing us why she's one of the best of all time. Asuka's got her work cut out for her this week. But if I remember correctly, last week, Ember Moon kind of had the drop on her for a good first portion of the match. Fireman Carry takeover.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, nice. Was that a snowplow?
I missed it.
Or maybe a Michinoku driver? I don't know. I know I've seen it before. Maybe it was X-Pac that did it. Vertical suplex. Ooh, ooh. I don't know what the hell that was, but it looked painful. Oh, what's Asuka doing here? Ooh, shades of Randy Savage. 1, 2, and a kick out. Asuka sets her up. 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
The Asuka lock. She's got it hooked in.
I have a feeling this is gonna be it all.
Jacqueline putting up a valiant struggle.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe not.
Jacqueline fights out of it, but just barely. Luck favored her. Asuka just couldn't quite lock it in all the way. And a cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Well, she must have locked it in enough.
Apparently.
And Asuka continues her warpath. Picking up a very impressive victory once again over Jacqueline.
Jacqueline is a freaking tough customer.
I'm looking at my next couple shows here. Bow, bow. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to join us at the end of this month for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Oh, is that ever going to be fun?
And speaking of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, next we have our second qualifier match coming up, our triple threat. Last week we saw Big Show walk away with the victory for SmackDown. And who was yours on Raw?
Mine was Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. Very interesting contrast of winners there, size-wise.
Oh yeah, God, that's like David and Goliath.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Thinking.
Come on.
I think I said it before, but every time he comes out, it's like one of my top 3 favorite entrances. Like, overall entrances.
Well, I mean, it's such a popular song.
Him and Ric Flair, Bobby Roode actually is another one. They pull it off so well. Every time they come to the ring, it's like such a, you know...
It's a spectacle.
Yes, that's a good word. That's the right word. The same thing, I think Shinsuke and Asuka.
I was just going to say Nakamura, yeah, Asuka.
Balor, if he does the, you know, depending on whether he's a demon or not. Uh-oh.
Even when he's not the demon, but... Holy God.
It's time! It's time! It's been time!
It's the Elephant Man!
Another one of my favorites as a kid. Now, you said you didn't really watch the classic WCW when Vader used to be the champion.
I would like to go back. I will eventually go back and watch, like, Vader and Sting, Vader and Flair.
Well, you know, if you...
like the Starcade shows, at least.
If you like the more classic style of wrestling, and I'm pretty sure you do, there was some really good stuff in WCW. I mean, they went through some pretty crappy times, too. But, I mean, man, some of the talent they used to have. Bobby Eaton, Sting, Ricky Steamboat, Vader, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, on and on. Sid Vicious, Dr. Death at one point.
Well, and Rick Rude went to them when he left the WWF.
Yup, Rick Rude. Jake the Snake went there. And I know there's plenty more that we're not even, you know, that come through there, especially if you go back further, like the NWA, the Jim Crockett promotions.
It's Rusev Day!
Oh, not... Man, Macho Man... You know, Macho Man is not necessarily a small guy. I mean, what, 6'5", 6'4", something like that? Pretty stocky dude in his own right, but going in there against Rusev and Vader, he kind of ends up being the small guy of the bunch.
Yeah, that's an uphill battle, to say the least.
Rusev looking to redeem himself after losing that his chance for the Intercontinental Championship. I believe to Seth Rollins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was Seth Rollins that he lost to.
I wonder what that means on his trunks. Machka?
Machka? I'm not quite sure what it means.
Alright, who do you call on this one?
Who am I calling? Oh, come on, man. It's Rusev Day.
I don't know. That's a tough one, man. I mean, Savage definitely looks outsized in there, but if anyone could fight against the Giants, it'd be Savage. I think Rusev definitely is the most overall well-rounded person in there. He's got the size to compete with Vader and the strength, but he's a lot. I think, and I mean, Vader's an agile guy for his size, one of the most agile big guys. But I think Rusev just is so much leaner overall. So I don't know. It's a power versus agility versus cleverness, I guess. Savage's best bet would just be that these two go at it and jump on the loser.
Yeah.
Oof.
Aha. Machka means crush.
Oh, well.
You know, in the opening of his music where it says Rusev Udria, Rusev Machka, Udria means hit, and Machka means crush.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, sportskita.com.
Plug. Shameless plug. Oh, a beautiful vertical suplex.
There's a big, long article about Rusev that I just found on there.
Man, he has definitely become one of my favorite. I've liked him since he came in. I like the way they brought him in. The pretty classic invulnerable monster foreign heel. What's Vader doing here?
That's always a classic gimmick.
This is not going to be pretty. Oh! I don't know what. It looked like Macho Man just kind of bounced off of Vader. Macho Man in the corner. He has Vader's full attention. Oof.
That's not the kind of attention that I want.
Oh. He just hurls him at Rusev. Macho Man to the outside. Vader. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nice reversal.
You see, you get hit with a Vader powerbomb, you're pretty much done.
Rusev going for the right. One of my favorite things as a kid, once again going back to that old WCW, man. Because Vader was one of the first people I saw do the powerbomb. And I still don't know if anyone has done it as violently as I used to see him do it back in the old. He did it later on, like in WWE and stuff, but not the way he did it. Man, you go back and look up some of the old clips of him. Like I remember when he beat Nikita Koloff. I think it was like Starrcade. I don't know, 91 or some shit like that. It was a really good match, but I mean, the way he powerbombed me, I'm like, God dang. Like,
well, now Vader to the outside.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Is Rusev going to measure him for the accolade? Nope, rolls him over to a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Sherlock. Oh, Savage is getting out of it. Thank you.
Oh, out of nowhere. A flying knee by Vader. Jesus.
Oh.
Now Vader to the outside, or Rusev to the outside.
They're just taking turns snapping, you know. Like, no, you guys have it. Uh-oh.
Vader bomb.
Vader bomb.
1,
and
2.
2.
Oh.
Oh. Now that's a shock.
Rusev looks relieved because there's no way he could have got the Macho Man in time.
Oh, here comes the powerbomb.
Oh, he crippled him.
Is this it?
One,
two, three.
Wow, another big man. Oh, that's why they call him the Mastodon. Oh.
Indeed.
Still, I thought Rusev was going to get it right there. I thought he was going to put him in the accolade. Going for a pin instead. Still good ring presence, but I think he should have took advantage of that situation. Power bomb.
Okay, I restarted my video. Tell me when we get to 5132.
5132? Okay. I'll let you know. Just for reference, it's at 51:25 right now. 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Now what, pray tell, after his cheap victory last week,
let me just say
this man have on his mind?
You can bet that right after JBL left my office, Kevin Owens was coming in and wanted to put his two. Here we are again. Only this time, the tables are turned. Psycho Sid has my title, and I'm willing to do whatever I have to get it back around my waist. And this time, you won't have that sniveling brat Kevin Owens to help you out. I took care of him last week. He learned what happened when you challenge someone who's out of your league. He didn't even deserve to be beat in the ring. I wanted him to know his place. And he got off easy this time. Next time, instead of just teaching him a lesson, I'll make an example out of him and make sure he doesn't talk back to anyone again for a long time. Sid, I hope you're enjoying being the WWE Champion, big man, because it won't last for much longer. At the Money in the Bank, I'll have my belt back, and you'll go back to being a loudmouth nobody. I am Samoa Joe. This is my ring, and that is my championship. I will take back what is mine, brother. Samoa Joe, short, sweet, and to the point.
I don't know, I just don't like the fact that, you know, I'll just say I don't like the fact that he's got a championship match after he got a count-out victory, but, you know, that's just me.
Well, I didn't know all of a sudden that it mattered what kind of victory it was. Now, I would have preferred to seen a victory in the middle of the ring, but a win's a win. I don't think he'll get that opportunity with Sid, though.
Now this one will be fun.
Oh God, here he is again.
in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
JBL was the reigning Intercontinental Champion for quite a while, before he was finally dethroned by Seth Rollins after he earned his chance in the tournament last month.
And now he has to play Mr. Crybaby, and I want my rematch.
Oh yeah. Well, here we go.
Now, speaking of Seth Rollins, did you happen to see that he brought back the old move last night?
What, the curb stomp?
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he brought it back.
Awesome.
He's using it again. But I think they changed it. I mean, because I think they realized that curb stomp was a really bad name for that move. Because I think they're going to call it a blackout now.
Well,
I'm okay with that. I loved it being called the curb stomp, but
you know, you're right. That's a cool name. I mean, if you got to change it, that's not a bad name to change it to. I mean, the curb stomp. I don't know. I mean, it's a kind of blue, yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Right.
I mean, I can't hear this. See, I can't hear the phrase curb stomp without thinking of what's that movie?
American History X.
Yeah. Jesus, I had heard that I was doing that before, but I never even thought of people actually doing that. And when I seen that in the movie, I was just like, that was one of those movies I watched it a couple times and I thought was a really good movie, but I'll probably never watch it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really well done and it was a really artfully done message, but it's just, man, it's a...
Hey, Felix is around.
Oh, Lord. He's not dead. I was starting to wonder. There's a nasty flu going around town. Felix is one of many people around here to get it. My boss actually has had it for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm scared I'm gonna get it. I've been trying to get rest. Not overexert.
Bronchitis. Oh, man.
Oof.
That's awful.
Felix, were you planning on streaming tonight? If not, I was thinking about doing Sword of Vermilion. But if you were gonna stream, then I'll jump on there and watch and play some Arkham City. The greatest game of all time.
Introducing the challenger.
I might find it. I'm trying to expand the memory or the hard drive space on my PlayStation 3 or 4. So once I do that, I might download the Arkham pack for it.
Have you played any of those games before?
I've got 3 of them for my PS3. And I started playing through Arkham Asylum, and because we talked about this like last week, I think.
I think you're right.
I started playing through Arkham Asylum, then I got distracted by other games, and I just never finished it.
I just finished playing through Arkham Asylum for the second or third time this week. Yesterday. I've been practicing, I'm going to record it next week. I've played through that game so many times. I am obsessed with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I think Arkham City is one of the greatest games ever made. And I never...
Huh.
I mean, if you're a fan of, like, Batman, and you play that game... And I haven't played Origins, and I played Arkham Knight a little bit, which Arkham Knight's pretty cool. That one, I want to get that on the PS4 when I get it. So I don't know how, those games are probably pretty badass, but I don't know, man, it's just Arkham City's...
Now, what are you playing Asylum and City on?
PC.
PC.
But I played it on, the kids have it on my Xbox 360, I used to play it on that as well.
Yeah, because, like, depending on what size PlayStation, you're gonna want to go after a terabyte
Oh yeah.
PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Because I only got the 500 gig one, and it's nowhere near enough space.
That's the same thing with the kids' Xbox One. I've noticed that when they started downloading games and stuff, I'm like, holy shit. Like, I mean, even on the 360, 500 gigs was like, eh. It was enough space depending on what you were doing, but you definitely, need to upgrade after a while.
Well, and I think it's actually Sony that sells a kit to upgrade your hard drive. And I would love to be able to do that. I just don't know how to do anything like that.
Kit, I wonder what you do to upgrade it.
It gives you the directions like saving the operating system and all that jazz. But like if I were you, if you get a fresh PS4, I would upgrade the hard drive right away before you do anything else to it.
Yeah, we had to prevent any issues having to reformat it later.
Exactly.
Ooh, snake eyes.
Nice snake eyes. I'm not even I can't be unbiased in this. Or yeah, I can't be unbiased because I am absolutely pulling for Rollins in this match.
Man, Rollins has been on fire lately, looking impressive. He tore his way through that tournament, and pretty handily defeated JBL. And he's been doing pretty good tonight, but JBL's been showing why he was the Intercontinental Champion for so long. You don't want to make a mistake. You turn around in the wrong moment and catch that clothesline full in the face. It's all over.
There's a reason that it's called the clothesline from hell.
Yes.
If I was a wrestler, I would use a clothesline as my finishing move. No.
Well, I guess what I didn't realize.
Oh,
Ooh, beautiful.
Phoenix Splash.
I guess back in the day, people didn't use clotheslines as like a utility move. It was more like a high spot every so often. Or like, people like Stan Hansen. I don't know. I know there were other older wrestlers.
Here we go. Ripcord.
Seth Rollins, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, Corey called that the ripcord on Raw. I'm like, no, dude, that's awful. I'll still always call it the Kingslayer. That's just what I like to call it.
I think it looks like a cool high spot, but it don't look like a finisher to me. Not after the curb stomp. That move to me was like.
Thank God it's back.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, Falconer.
Oh. Beautiful, beautiful move by Seth Rollins. Oh, halfway across the ring. Senton bomb and a pin. 1, 2. Oh, but JBL hangs in there.
My sound is way, way, way off.
Felix, do you hear? Does it sound all right on your end? We've been having some sound issues tonight. Oh, clothesline from hell. Are we going to see the JBL once again champion too. Oh. I don't know how Seth Rollins kicked out of that.
No, my favorite, and it's gonna sound cheesy. My favorite finishing move, if it were me, full Nelson, all day long.
You know, that's an interesting hold. I think certain guys like the Bulldog, like British Bulldog and Warlord, when they did it, it looked believable because of how big they were. I think like Braun Strowman, you know, someone like that, when they do a move like that, it's like, yeah, I could see that hurting like a motherfucker. Like, it's kind of like when I could see like Lex Luger doing a full Nelson.
Absolutely.
I remember as a kid that the full Nelson match, I forgot, was it WrestleMania? The Warlord and the Bulldog?
No, I don't think that was at WrestleMania. I know the Body Slam match was at WrestleMania between Andre and Big John Studd.
Big John Studd. Poor guy. From what I've heard, Andre the Giant hated Big John Studd. Pretty much chased him out of WWE. Whatever.
Yeah, I heard that story. But you know what? Studd was the Royal Rumble winner. You can never take that away from him.
Nope. Was that the second Royal Rumble?
It was the second Royal Rumble.
That's right. Duggan was the first. I don't want to go back.
Duggan was the first, then Studd, then Hogan, Flair, Yokozuna. And then it was Hart and Luger both in 94, Chinlock. And then 95, 96 was Shawn. 97, 98 was Austin. 99 was Vince. 2000 was The Rock. 2001 was Austin again.
JBL, a second cold tie from hell. Oh.
That's when I started to get kind of fuzzy. Is after 2001.
That's still pretty impressive. There's no way I could. I don't remember any of that shit at all. But then again, you've been watching. Which one are you on now?
I'm on 12.
12.
Well, and I've been taking the notes too, so. But up to 2001, I've always known I can rattle them off like that. But yeah, after that, that's when I start to get fuzzy.
Is Seth Rollins? Yeah, he's split open. Ooh.
There's the kick again. Are we gonna see the Kingslayer?
Oof.
No, wow.
I gotta hand it, both these guys, man, they're really fighting tooth and nail for that championship. Northern Lights with a bridge. 1, 2.
Oh, God, how sweet would that have been? Here we go. Rollins sets him up.
JBL running out of gas.
The arm. Ooh. It's gotta be it. With JBL literally laying on the rope.
Yes, you're a winner, Seth Rollins.
He was laying on the rope. What is wrong with your referee?
Now I'm gonna highlight that when I do the show, when I put the show together, or when I, you know what I mean, download it or whatever.
Oh! JBL, none too happy. I mean, he was on the rope.
I don't know what to say to that, man. That was just.
His head was. He was taking a nap on the rope. The rope was his pillow. Come on, man.
I think any doubts of whether rope break is on or off or out the window at this point.
Yeah.
That was great.
God.
Oh boy, I'm not coming to the office tomorrow. My phone's already going to be ringing.
You need to have a chat with your referees.
Yeah, I don't know, it looked like maybe he was under the weather or something. He wasn't moving around very much. Apparently he couldn't move over just, enough to make sure the guy wasn't laying on the goddamn rope. He couldn't be bothered.
I hope at least the rope was comfy, because JBL just took a nap on it.
It looked painful. I was like, ooh.
A 3-second nap, that's the problem.
A 3-second nap. A 3-second nap.
My God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show with a very controversial ending.
I think we're going to see a rematch on that one eventually. Or doesn't he deserve another chance at it? Because he lost.
He didn't lose.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Felix. Sorry I'm getting loud. I'm very upset.
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
I call bullshit.
Well, I gotta say is if I was that referee, I'd make sure I get the hell out of the building.
Yeah. You better be driving a Ferrari out of the building. Move your ass.
Maybe I have to give Seth Rollins 5 minutes with the referee in the ring. He can avenge his injustice.
You mean JBL 5 minutes? Because JBL's the one that got screwed.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Felix is cheering like a motherfucker. Is that tables? Yet another controversial ending, ladies and gentlemen. What will happen next week on SmackDown? But more importantly, what will happen tomorrow night to finish this week out on Raw? As we go into week 2 of June.
Well, I can tell you we are certainly going to have another Money in the Bank qualifying match. So who all do we have? I have Finn Balor in the match so far.
I have Big Show and Vader.
Big Show and Vader.
Yowza. I'm gonna consult my handy dandy sheet. I want to see who. Ooh, interesting. Next week's match is completely different direction, so I'm gonna shake things up a little bit.
Well, we'll also see which tag team from the past will be challenged by the Bar tomorrow night. We will see if Carmella can keep up a winning streak in order to get a women's championship match.
Hey, she's been impressive so far, and I always enjoy watching Carmella. Always.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a fun show. And ladies and gentlemen, I will say it here first. You are going to see a Tag Team Championship rematch from Extreme Rules between the Von Erichs and the Outsiders.
Ooh, nice.
That will be your main event tomorrow night.
I'm trying to think, have we seen the Outsiders since the pay-per-view?
Well, there was only one show, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't think we saw them last week. No, they weren't on there last week.
No, we
Those
didn't
Nasty
see them
Boys.
last week.
My brain's so scrambled from, I'm trying to keep track of everything. I don't know how you do it, man, because I get ahead of myself. I'm trying to think ahead for everything else. okay, I got like, word pads open. I'm like, okay, this happened, so I got.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I was gonna say it. You beat me to it.
Giggity.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. Please remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TGWrestling. Follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. Follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. Follow my fellow general manager, who apparently likes to have very, very shady endings to championship matches, on Twitter at...
Hey, you make it sound like I planned it. What the heck, man? You could take that up. Hey, it's easy to sit here and talk to me on Twitter at OddSmith311. You go say that to Samoa Joe's face or anybody else involved in those shady endings. I'll be happy to hear what they have to say back to you.
Yeah. You can search us on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling, or you can search BananaRoMa TV, or find us on BananaRoMa TV by searching #ControlFreaks.
Yeah, if you type in #ControlFreaks, we'll come up, go to our channel, go to the right-hand side to our featured channels, and you'll see Those Guys Wrestling. Stop by and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to BTV as well. You can catch past episodes of Raw, SmackDown, TGW Raw, SmackDown, plus pay-per-view events and reviews and other content on our YouTube channel, on the BTV YouTube channel, and on our Facebook channel. So you have no excuse not to watch.
And eventually we will be having more podcasts up. It's been quite busy around here.
Yeah, man. I've been pooped. Like I said, I've been chasing that trying to get away from the flu myself. I've been sneezing and stuff all day today. I'm like, oh god.
Oh boy.
Salty. Visit us at www.youtube.com/UCBUM2YK9CRAZW/UF.
Stop it. Okay,
we didn't start the fire. Sorry.
Signing off, I am EvilPenguin1981, and he is OddSmith311, and we have been on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Those guys.